Connor Hellabuyck. Thoughts on him?
Yeah, I mean, the save on Devon Taves is legendary. Like it's nothing short of legendary. And he also made the breakaway stop on McDavid and the breakaway stop on Celebrini. Um, in terms of a goaltender's performance, I not only for the United States of America, but overall, this is one of, if not the best I've ever seen. Um, when the world was in the goal crease, collapsing in the box, full shifts, he stood tall. Um, and this is also a guy I didn't know a lot about his personality, right? Like I keep up with the Winnipeg Jets, but I don't see every post-game conference. I don't see every press conference that he's featured in. To see his personality in the post-game interviews was also so fun. I really thought this was a great moment to spotlight him. He is a legend in the United States of America. Connor Hellabuyck is a player that not only redeemed himself, erased, I think, all of those past conversations about winning a big game or coming up in a big moment. And I think the way you see a Jim Craig jersey hanging on the wall is hopefully how we look at Connor Hellebuyck in years to come, because that performance was truly spectacular. He is number one reason this team wins the game, no doubt.
Yep.
And some teams are truly built from the net out. That is obviously a pretty trite hockey philosophy, but I think this group was built net out. Hellebuck was the guy. The defense in front of him was great, and if they could get the goals, they'd get them. So, like you said, and I love that you mentioned JT and Millsy. I mean, JT and Troch too. I mean, 17 for 17 on the PK, and your goaltender's got to be your best penalty killer, and he was.
Yeah. I mean, you got to my first main question of the episode. I was going to ask you if this performance was enough to silence the critics. You just answered it and said yes. And I'm going to agree with you. I mean, that historic that stick save. I mean, that's going to be an image that is it's been passed all around the world. It's going to be one that we're going to remember for a long time. And we were getting outshot bad in that second period.
Oh
You know,
yeah.
I felt like I was watching New York Rangers hockey. You know, where the defense was on their heels and Igor was stepping up, you know, making big save after save. In this instance, our Igor was Hellebuck, you know, and he did that, you know, and he did enough to alleviate the pressure that Canada was putting on US. I mean, that was a masterclass on its own. Let's go over to my next big question for
Ooh.
you.
Wanted
Oh,
to
go ahead.
bunk something though.
Jump in.
Tired of. I'm not even gonna get into everything the Canadian media said today because it's actually some of it's very embarrassing. But one thing is that I'm seeing like Canada was robbed of the goal. No, Connor Hellebuyck put on an all-time goaltending performance. I don't sit here and say the Boston Bruins should have won the 2019 Game 7 Stanley Cup final. Jordan Bennington had one of the best goaltender performances I've seen in a singular cup final game, right? Like that's how I see it. So this is the best on best, best in the world. The rules are the rules, and the goaltender, who is arguably one of the most influential players on the ice, had the best game not only of his career but one of the best in Olympic history and USA hockey history, in hockey history. I'd argue, for sure. So yeah, just want to state that real quick before we move on, Steve.